That big rack of hers, that's inappropriate. That butter skin, that's inappropriate. Like, bro, you're not that guy.
Oh my God.
Here's Cam Newton yesterday talking about me and going off how I'm not that guy. Play the clip.
Hey, Jason Whitlock. Hey, my guy. No, you're not my guy. Guy, come here. You're not that guy, pal. You're not. That big rack of hers, that's inappropriate. That butter skin, that's inappropriate. Like, bro, you're not that guy. So to comment on something like this, bro, stay in your lane. Whether Joy did what she did, the accusations are true or not, stay in your lane, Jason. All right? Because, bro, like, you're having an outer body experience, and it's time for me to put you back in your body to let you know, bro, you're not that guy, pal.
Yeah.
So whether you want to speak on your 2 cents or not, keep it. Please do. Because, no, it ain't that. But Joy, is she a very attractive woman? Absolutely. And it's not for me to make inappropriate statements, Jason, by saying that rack. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, all right, let's put it like this, since we want to get personal. Like, who you sleeping with?
What she look like?
Like, bring her to the forefront, him to the forefront, because now you got to be open in these things.
He's got to be, huh?
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no shade, but I'm just keeping it a bug. This is a person who's, bro, like been a villain in the industry for years. So I'm like, bro, we want to see her, him, whoever. I'm not judging you, bro. I'm just saying.
Chill, and do not call me no Montclair's Cam Newton, bruh. First off, Cam, we ain't twins. We ain't nothing. Nah, not when you putting energy out like this. No, this is weak energy. He doesn't even believe the things that he's saying. We already went over this Wednesday, so I'm not going to cut it up too much. But come on, Cam.
Don't say no inappropriate things like that and not be questioned about that.
I think that what's happening is, and what this situation with Jason Whitlock is, and we're just using, you guys may be saying like, yo, who cares about this? I think it tells a larger story. I think that this is just a microcosm of what happens in society when you have somebody like a Jason Whitlock who's willing to be honest, and say things regardless of how people are going to take them, regardless of who may be offended. If that's his truth, he's just going to say it. I think, as I said before, too many men are willing to say anything, disregard something. If it's a woman, not hold women accountable, but meanwhile just will allow women to do whatever, say whatever, and not even say anything and not even defend themselves. And maybe this is the same type of situation. I don't want to connect this situation to a firefighter situation, but we'll talk about the firefighters later, because I do want to touch on the firefighters, because I was right when it comes to the fire department of New York. Just a little, I got to throw this in there for the people that may not watch to the end of the show. The fire department of New York, if this article is true by the New York Post, they actually stopped requiring probationary firefighters to pass a job-related physical skill test before getting hired. And the reason why, they say, is because they weren't having as many, they weren't able to hire as many female firefighters. So they're saying that they got rid of the physical test requirement amid low female hiring rate. So that's FDNY. I guess Quan and Jersey, they're doing it differently. But let me get back to this. But I had to throw that in there. I want y'all to pay attention to these interactions and to what Jason Whitlock is saying, and compared to what a lot of people are spewing about him. Let's take a look.
So the first thing Cam Newton has to do for me to fully understand this, who's that guy? What are we talking about here? Define that guy for me, Cam. And I say this in all seriousness. I would love to have this conversation with you on what makes someone that guy. And then ask yourself, do I want to be? Does Jason Whitlock want to be that guy? Because, maybe this is just a misunderstanding about what that guy is and whether or not I want to be it. Here's who I want to be, Cam. I want to be a Christian who provides biblical wisdom to young people and older people who reject, deny, don't fully understand, don't comprehend the wisdom that's spelled out in the Bible. That's the guy I'm trying to be. And so, to the best of my ability, that's who I am. That's the guy that I want to be. I think Cam is insinuating that I'm not that guy because, in his view, you ain't that guy. You're not knocking off these 304s in television and on Instagram. You're not that guy. You can't talk about these women that are sleeping their way to the top because you're not that guy. You're not betting those women. And what I would say, Cam, is you're right. I'm not that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I'm trying to be a guy that reaches people like Cam Newton and say, being that guy is an actual mistake. And to not to a full degree, but to a lesser, I've been that idiot guy. Cam, you had a father that was a minister or is a minister. Get off that damn podcast and just go talk to your daddy. And y'all open up a Bible and then ask yourself, are the things you're promoting, are they in alignment with what's in this book? Maybe you don't care about that book. Say that. But right, Jason, you ain't that guy. You right. I don't want to be that guy. I reject that guy. That guy was an idiot. You don't have to be one, Cam, not forever. I used to be one. You don't have to be one forever. And
that guy that Cam Newton is referring to is exactly what we were talking about on the last show, that a lot of women are attracted to for the wrong reasons. That guy, Cam, and what he promotes on his page, whether you guys agree with it or not, is one of the biggest problems that we have in our community, with so many of our men having multiple baby mothers, so the kids can't live with the father in the household, and it creates a lot of issues. Now, we may look at Cam and say, well, he has enough money, so it's different. Nick Cannon, he has enough money, so it's different. So if you grow up with a father with a lot of money, does that mean that you don't still want your father in the household? Matter of fact, I wish I could do a study with kids that grow up with wealthy fathers. And what do they think would be best for their development? What would they prefer? What type of love would they prefer? The money or the father actually being in the household? These are the things that Cam Newton has promoted, and through how he decides to live, that's cool on him. That may work for him. That may work for his community, his village, his tribe. But using that to throw shots at Jason Whitlock, I just had to draw that connection, because when we think about that guy is usually the person that is that guy for the wrong reasons. When we identify what that guy is, we're not saying the guy that does good in school, the guy that has an honest job, the guy that just settles down with his girl. That guy is the one that's getting all the girls, doing whatever, living a rock star life, spending. That's who we consider that guy. And that is how a lot of us get caught up in social media, get caught up in valuing these celebrities and idolizing these celebrities, like a lot of us do, like we all have done. That is what gets us caught. That's what gets us caught up, because the things that we deem as cool, that's what we set as that guy. And a lot of the things, especially when you look at the Black community, that are seen as cool with the Black culture, are the very things that get us in trouble. So this is one of the reasons why. Now, y'all know I'm not Christian. I wouldn't deem myself as religious. I deem myself as spiritual, or I wouldn't deem myself as mainstream religious. I feel like I follow my own, religion. I'm developing my own religion. That I would like to live by, a group of standards, values, morals, principles that I want to live by. That's your religion, right? So that's what I want to develop for me. So I look at it a little bit differently, but I do have to recognize that for a bunch of different reasons, it seems that when men are pushing biblical values, it's almost seen as uncool. Like the cool thing is to not care about nothing, have as much sex as you want, do as many drugs as you want, do all this type of stuff, have no discipline, live without any standards, morals, and principles. That's what's pushed on, especially the Black community. And they use the celebrities like a Cam Newton, like the rappers, like the entertainers in other spaces to push this type of culture on us. Is it impacting us or not? What should we look at as cool? Maybe we need to reconsider what we have put in that cool box, because whatever is cool to us, that's what we're going to go after.
Some of you other athletes, you don't have to be an idiot forever. And yes, I know that there's a lot of rewards that the world will offer you for being an idiot and promoting idiocy and promoting death and destruction to young Black people. And you just keep staying in that child sacrifice cult of that whole leftist movement. And you keep on worshiping mama, and you keep on worshiping Black women, and you keep on making sure that everything out of your mouth pleases a woman. And then you keep looking at the results. The results will not be good. And so, yes, this man talking about what I said about Joy Taylor is inappropriate. What? What was inappropriate? She got a big rack? And me trying to tell other men, don't get distracted by that big rack. There's a lot of things that come along with it. It will cost you your job. It will have you out here looking like a fool, and a simp. And it's me trying to say, don't be a simp like Emmanuel Acho. They put a big rack and some peanut butter skin in front of me. Yeah, I'll do a show with Joy. And it was a disaster. And me, I said, nice rack, love that peanut butter skin, I'm good. Not gonna do it. Not going to give her leverage over me. Because she can get leverage all kinds. She ain't got to give me none to have leverage over me. All she's got to do is not give me some to have leverage over me. Well, Jason asked for some of this, and I told him no. Now she's got leverage over me. I'm giving you common sense, street smarts. It's biblical wisdom, but it works in the streets as well. Quit giving these women leverage over you. They're going to take you straight to hell. What do you think the Bible is about? What do you think the garden was about? Are you really this stupid? You have to develop the character, the courage, the strength, the wisdom to say, I'll go Belle Biv DeVoe. Never trust a big butt and a smile. That guy, a guy with a brain, Cam, that's lived long enough to know what goes along with turning your life over to your penis. It doesn't end well. You will be STD riddled, baby mama and child support riddled. Your son will be confused about what a man is. And the next thing you know, you and what's the girl's name? I can't even think of, what's the girl's name that Dwayne Wade's married to that's a demon? Whatever her name is, dark skin. She got that chocolate skin and a decent rack. But Next thing you know, you and your son will be in a dress somewhere because he don't know what a man is because you've been led around by your penis.
Damn.
And trust me, there's the most unholy place on earth is a man's penis. I know mine is. Very unholy. Never thinks a good thought.
Yo. I want y'all to do me a favor real quick, and I'm not going to interrupt because Jason is cooking. I know y'all like, right, Dak, shut up. Just let us hear Jason. Matter of fact, it's 16 more seconds. We'll go.
Don't miss a...
Oh, that was it. That was it. All right. So this is my question. Why is he hated so much? Think about your thoughts on Jason Whitlock when you see him, and think about the people in your life or celebrities that are maybe not in your life, the things that they say about Jason Whitlock, and ask yourself why. Listening to what he just said, are you telling me that would you rather your kids hear what Jason Whitlock just said, or would you rather them hear what they're hearing in the music, listening to what Cam Newton said and all these other things? Cam Newton asking Jason Whitlock, who are you messing with? We want to see her to even know if you can qualify to have sex with a girl like Joy because she's beautiful. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. And when you have somebody, just like what Ant said, that saying that my private part is my penis is holy. The Ant says something different. When you say that my private part is an evil place, he's acknowledging what happens when you think with your penis instead of thinking with your brain. Think about from a young age how that gets you into trouble. I was having the conversation the other day with my mom and dad, and I said, you know what? Something that, speaking on conservative values and values, that biblical values, something that Jason Whitlock, I believe, would align with. Do you know in Florida, like, think about how accessible porn is nowadays, and we've all fallen victim to it. Think about how accessible porn is, and think about you can go on literally X and there's porn, like there's porn everywhere. And think about how that poisons our mind, us seeing those things all the time, right? Do you know what Florida did? Florida decided that you can't watch porn unless you put in your license and prove that you're above a particular age. I think it's above 21 or 18, maybe it's 21, to watch it. You know what that does? It deters people from watching it. You know how I know? Because it deters me from watching it. You got to put in your license to watch something, and it's no, and these are the things that people probably aren't willing to talk about, but it is what it is. People are so scared to talk about these things. Literally, just going on and see, you got to put your license. It's a reminder, like, this is not something that you should be doing. This is not something that I should be doing. Close it. Get done. But think about the society that we grow up in. We're not raised to be men and saying, hey, you should hold off on having sex until you find the right woman. And we're not raised that way. We're raised to say, I got to get as much pussy as I possibly can, and then I'll become that guy. And then we wonder why, when we get older, we're controlled by our penis and making decisions based on our penis, rather than based on what's right, what's wrong, what's aligned with the things that we want to achieve. We're focused on this aspect, which is extremely emotional and probably the least logical thing that we have on our body, in our mind, soul, our penis, that urge, the hardest thing to control. Why I'm not married? I'll tell you a big reason why I didn't get married earlier. I chose who I was going to marry years ago. I'll be totally honest if it's up to me. I chose that a while ago. However, the biggest fear that I had was, damn, I'm not going to be able to have sex with no other woman ever again. Like, once I make that commitment, because I don't want to destroy a marriage, destroy a family, destroy a relationship based on me stepping out for a few minutes of pleasure. That's because I grew up in a society that I'm constantly, we have to work. Ask any man. This is why I get so mad when men don't keep it real with women. Ask any man. Like, the hardest thing to control are your urges with your penis. This is why when I'm sitting at the gym the other day and I'm in the steam room, I'm in the hot tub. Yesterday I was in the hot tub and, there's like a spa. It's a co-ed spa. So there's a couple saunas, a steam room, cold tub, hot tub, boom. My eyes are closed and I open up my eyes and two women are entering the tub in their thongs. And I'm like, yo, how am I supposed to think about anything other than me having sex with this woman when I'm seeing this? But we become so accustomed to it. This is why I've been saying I don't like leggings. Why are women comfortable wearing leggings? Now they got the crunch leggings that accentuate your butt even more. Like, what do you think, ladies, when y'all wear these things, take all that dumb, ignorant thoughts that y'all have. Well, it's comfortable, it's convenient. There's a lot of things that are comfortable and convenient that we have to fight against. When a man sees your body, they're thinking about having sex with you. But I guess men aren't honest enough to say that type of thing. Matter of fact, what type of man, unless you're gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are a heterosexual, healthy man, when you, like, what else am I supposed to think about? What else am I supposed to think about? Let me catch up with some of these comments. My fault. Damn, my fault. I missed a bunch. Let me start here. I might have to watch more Whitlock content. Didn't know he was preaching like that. Bro, there's a reason why Jason Whitlock is not promoted like a lot of these other people. Matter of fact, Jason Whitlock, Fox Sports, even when they wanted to take away his show, they still gave him the same deal for the same amount of money on a different show. But he declined it because he did not want to keep spewing. Like, he knew that the things that he wanted to talk about based on him evolving his life were not things that mainstream platforms and stations, sports stations, wanted to put out to their audience. Just think about it. You watch every single sports show. What are you going to see? You see a Joy Taylor. You see her with her breast out looking sexy. Why? Why is she there? Why is she there? Why is she on a sports show? Why did Skip Bayless, who has been a journalist for 60 years or whatever, almost 60 years, why did he stop when he's having a conversation with Shannon Sharp, a Hall of Fame football player, one of the best tight ends to ever play the game? Why did he stop and say, Joy, I want to hear your opinion? Now, it was something. Now, to be totally fair, in that situation, he's going to ask because the subject matter was based on Cam Newton saying something that a lot of women deemed sexist and a lot of people deemed sexist, saying like women asking for routes. But why are these women on these shows? They didn't play professional sports. They're not professional sports journalists. Why are they on the show? Why do I want to hear their opinion? Why does your opinion matter? I'm literally just asking. They're there to sell sex. They are selling sex the same way that Charleston White called out Angel Reese, saying like, nah, she don't want to play basketball. She want to be an OnlyFans. She want to sell P. Well, even if you don't literally want to sell P, you're using your sexuality to sell and to brand yourself, but then complaining about being overly sexualized. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. And there's not enough men out here willing to say this in a public space or even in a private space, to be honest. Like, damn, men won't even acknowledge these things in private conversations that I'm engaged in if there's a woman around. Let's keep going. Ant said, I'm glad I overcame porn a long time ago. Porn is poison, bro. It's poison. Yes, and it's good. I'm in Florida. I love that law for people. This is what we're starting to see. This is why, in my opinion, Donald Trump won. Because we're starting to, we've gotten so crazy and extreme with all this woke stuff that conservative values and a conservative lifestyle is now being appreciated more than it's ever been appreciated, at least in our lifetime. And I'm going to give you another example, actually, once we get through these. Remind me to tell you about to bring up something with my grandfathers. So Ant wrote, sex is one of the devil's most powerful tools. I agree. And thank you for having this conversation, because corn is definitely an issue in the community. I'm glad you wrote that. We're programmed through media to believe that, especially in the Black community. I agree. Yes, talk that talk, bruh. Antonice, you know what it is, sis. This message was for me. I've been trying to cut this one chick off. This is confirmation. Cut her off, bro. So make it good so you don't want to no one else. So make it good so you don't want no one else. I'm agreeing with that. I don't see those women. Stay on your dean, laughing my ass off. The urge to merge. That's what Merch wrote. Bro, they had no dang business in a thing in public. I'm glad I'm gonna be more careful and aware when I wear leggings. I'm married and don't want to tempt no one. Yeah, I'm telling you what people think when you wear leggings. I'm telling you what people think. I'm not gay. I just know I'm aroused by more than just the physical. I need a connection. Don't judge me, but it helps a lot in those situations with random women. So if you see a big butt and a nice rack, like Jason Whitlock says, Aunt, you're not at all, like, that thought doesn't go across your mind of picturing yourself, even if it's for a split moment, of what it's like to have sex with that woman. Maybe I'm just a sick individual like that. I don't know. It may be the case. I'll be honest. I got a lot of testosterone. Antonice wrote, yes, I didn't used to like Jason and can't say why, but definitely going to check him out. There is no secret that sex sells. That's a fact. But who started that marketing campaign? Maybe the most beautiful angel. Perhaps. It's Dak. Just want to thank you for checking out our video and visiting the OG Network. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure that you give us a like. And if you're looking to join a community of inspired individuals striving for purposeful abundance, subscribe. And if you're feeling real generous, share the video with some friends and family. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Ew.